Хай. Продолжим прохождение Шерлока. А что с текстурами? Делали. Ага, мы расследовали вот эти раскопки. Так, это надо, короче, искать вот этого чела. А еще надо пари выиграть. Но сначала я думаю найти вот это все-таки. Так. Проблема в том, что тут везде арки в этом городе. И типа понять, какая из них именно та. Ну смотри, развалины. Пора на восток от развалин шагать. Там арка из камня давно тебя ждет. Что издавна древних покой перешел. Не эти развалины, тут просто на восток типа вообще некуда идти. Можно, кстати, убежище бандитов попробовать пройти.
I couldn't miss the party.
Too simple. Take a rest, my friend.
I can overcome the brute now.
Don't cry, you'll live.
The stuff's ready.
No more cry.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Да вы шо? Станлок выпустите.
Time to knock. I couldn't miss the party.
Don't cry, you'll live.
The snuff's ready. We can overcome the brute now. Coming.
Too simple.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Don't bother moving.
The snuff's ready.
Too simple.
Give him the pepper snuff. I thought we were...
Да почему ты сдох?
I'm coming. I couldn't miss the party.
Don't bother moving. You've lost.
Get ready for some pain.
Too
I'm coming for you. Time to knock this guy out.
No more crime for you and
The snuff's ready.
too simple.
Give him the pepper snuff. He's all yours now. Go for it. I couldn't miss the party.
No more crime.
The snuff's ready.
Так, это у нас что-то.
Coming.
Don't cry.
Give him the pepper snuff. Time to knock this guy out.
Давай, давай, давай. Сюда.
Too simple.
The snuff's ready.
И сейчас главарь должен выйти.
It's all yours now. Go for it.
Don't bother moving.
Да, вот он. Его прям
Give him
аккуратно
the pepper snuff.
убить.
Take a rest, my friend.
The snuff's ready.
Здорово, здорово.
No.
Ну почему он дохнет? Ну почему он дохнет? Я же его не убиваю, блин. Я ему в каску его стреляю, вонючую. Давай по новой. Давай эту поставим штуку.
I'm coming. I'm coming. Coming for you.
No more crime for you until next month. Don't bother moving. You...
The snuff's ready.
Ну теперь прям быстро кончается замедление, да?
Can overcome the brute now.
Don't cry, you'll...
Give him the pepper snuff.
Прям буквально на 2 выстрела.
Time to knock this guy out.
I'll put you 6 feet under.
I couldn't miss the party.
Don't...
The snuff's ready.
О, сразу двоих.
Don't cry.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Don't bother moving.
The snuff's ready.
Так, стоп. Вот главарь. Вот смотри, вот
I'm gonna hurt you.
ногу. Так,
Get ready for some pain.
сейчас сдох.
Time to knock this guy out.
Нормально надо.
No more crime for you and...
Give him the pepper snuff.
Not that easy. I am invincible.
I couldn't miss the party.
Don't bother moving.
The snuff's ready.
В маску чисто. В маску стреляю, он дохнет. Ну что за бред? Почему так? Давай еще раз. Его не надо убивать, его надо арестовать.
I'm coming.
I couldn't miss the party.
Too simple.
I'm coming for you.
Don't bother moving. You've lost. my friend.
The snuff's ready.
I will end you.
Don't bother moving.
Give him the pepper snuff. You can overcome the brute now.
А, не пойму, а у этого что? А, удар.
It's all yours now. Go for it.
I'm coming for you. I will end you.
The snuff's ready.
I will end you. I'm coming.
Don't cry.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Так, сейчас сразу с главарем разбираемся, чтобы, блин.
Take a rest, my friend.
The snuff's ready.
Я сейчас сдохну, я сдохну. Ну, прикольно, он меня просто застанил, блин.
I'm coming. I'm coming for you.
О, можно кувыркаться, смотри. Сейчас вообще есть.
Too simple.
Coming for you. Dodge this. You're free.
Здравствуйте, Володя.
No more crime for you and
The snuff's ready. Time to knock this guy out.
don't cry, you'll live.
Give him the pepper snuff. You can overcome the brute.
I'm coming.
No more crime for you.
The snuff's ready.
I'll put you 6 feet under.
Он просоковывает ситуацию.
Don't bother moving.
Time to knock this guy out. The snuff's ready.
Don't.
Give him the pepper snuff. He's all yours now. Go for it.
Good day. You'll live.
No, you killed.
Он
The
сдох.
snuff's
Ну
ready.
я не знаю, как его по-другому проходить. Я уже 5 раз так сделал, он каждый раз сдохнет. Нет, а чтобы открыть испытание, надо арестовать всех бандитов, типа, ну...
I'm coming for you. I'm coming. I'm coming for you. I'm coming.
Заткнись-ка. Слышь, дядя, блин.
I will end you.
We can overcome the brute now.
No more crime for you until next month.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Too simple.
The snuff's ready.
Just die.
Это нормально, что он заряжает уже дробовик, он у него, то есть, горит фитиль, и он отменяет это. Это как происходит?
I'm coming for you. I'm coming.
Too simple.
I'm coming.
No more crime for you until next month.
Dodge this.
Too simple.
The snuff's ready.
Take a rest, my...
Give him the pepper snuff.
I'm gonna hurt you.
Ой-ой, ой-ой. Просак. Привет, Эдвард.
I thought we...
Да блин, я его опять убил, а. Очень вот с этим пониженным замедлением тяжело, блин, целиться в них.
I'm coming for you. I'm coming.
Too simple.
Get ready for some pain.
No more crime for you until next month.
Так, осталось маска, может быть.
We can overcome the brute now.
Спасибо. Блин.
I'm coming
Как
for
тебе
you.
его оглушить?
Just die. I'm gonna hurt you.
Take a rest, my friend.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Too simple.
The snuff's ready. He's all yours now. Go for it.
Take a rest.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Not that easy. I'm coming.
The snuff's ready. You can overcome the brute now.
Табаком.
Too simple.
Нифига ты, блин, ножом как.
Coming.
Чего? Как он прервал
I can miss the
атаку?
party.
А вон и главарь вышел.
That easy. I'm coming for you.
Don't cry, you'll live.
Нога. Блин, его прям очень аккуратно надо коцать. Осталось маску. Он не сдох.
He's all yours now.
Но он сдох опять. Ну что это, а? Не.
I'm coming.
No more cry for you until next month. Don't bother moving. You've lost.
Take this.
The snuff's ready.
Don't bother.
Give him the pepper snuff. Time to knock this guy out.
Так, вот сюда их надо подманить.
I'm gonna hurt you.
Сработало. Сюда.
I'm coming for you.
Don't cry, you'll live.
The snuff's ready.
No more crime for you until
You can overcome the...
Кто нажал?
I couldn't miss the party. Just die.
Time to knock this...
take a rest.
The snuff's ready.
Почему ты не оглушаешься?
Dodge this.
Вы задрала. На.
No more crime for you until next month.
Вот он, хватит еще, блин. Вот сейчас вот специально сначала его завалю, чтобы проверить. Если вообще выживу. Отстань.
It's all yours now.
Выжил.
Go for
Ура.
it.
Осталось самому выжить. Смотри. Байте на эту бочку. Все, наконец-то.
Take a rest.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Все. Всех арестовали.
Don't cry, you'll live.
The snuff's ready.
Да. Здоровье не восстанавливается со временем. Блин, с таким тяжело играть. Ладно. Хватит. Так, что у нас по расследованию? Вот смотри. Спеши, ведь не гоже зря время терять. Пора на восток от развалин шагать. Там арка из камня давно тебя ждет, что издавна древних покой бережет. Развалины я вот только такие вижу. И типа от них на восток вообще некуда шагать. Вот восток, тут все, тут закрыто. Можно, конечно, еще по городу пробежаться, может еще какие-то развалины есть. Либо это должна быть какая-то арка, которая бережет покой древних, соответственно. Типа на кладбище можно. Вот. Но, блин, тут весь город в арках просто. Вот арка. Вот арка. Вот арка. Древних покой бережет. Нет, должно быть где-то в городе. Да, блин, все арки и все каменные. Ну как нужно понять, какая арка? Вот это арка. Это арка. Что с ней делать? Понять бы, да, какие это развалины еще имеется в виду. Эски и чего?
All fresh issues are sold out.
А, газетный киоск. Вот это тоже арка, но, блин, ну это...
Don't miss out on my unique decorate your house in oriental style.
Не, а так бред, конечно, ходить. Гадать. Надо понять, что за развалины имеется в виду. Ну, я типа других развалин вообще не нашел. прошлую загадку мы здесь получили, у этого колодца, но это же не развалины.
Merhaba.
Не, по-любому развалины, это вот эти вот развалины считаются, я так думаю. Других типа нету больше. Арка из камня. Может, типа не из кирпича, а прям из камня должна быть арка. Которая бережет покой древних. Ну это вообще канал. Хоть и весь в арках. Вот развалины. Вот эти самые развалины. От развалин на восток иди. На восток можно вот только сюда идти. Все. Тут больше нет ничего. Но тут нет никакой арки. Все, тут нет арки, просто нет. Эти развалины сами, сама арка, по идее. Вот вторые такие же есть. Вот. Но отсюда тоже некуда на восток идти вообще. Арка из камня. Смотровая площадка. Смотри-ка, а это что у нас? Хотя не, это мост. Но он как развалины, блин. Может попробовать отсюда на восток. Понятно. Короче, потом будем проходить здесь все равно в этом районе, я думаю, и может наткнемся на что-нибудь. Пошли искать вот этого. Он обитает в яхт-клубе.
Are you able to help me? That's a question I can answer.
В яхт-клубе сообщили, что Пол пропустил гонку, и с утра его никто не видел. Возможно, он в своей комнате в мастерской. Это к югу от яхт-клуба. Ага. Нам сюда, значит. Слушай, так предметы расставлены, как будто драка будет здесь. Прям вот эти мешки с солью, блин, фонари.
The champion's whirlpool
Водоворот.
pulls bread and butter.
Закрыто. Краска сюда ведет.
A foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea.
You should have a warning to cover your ears. We can become pirates and show them what should be stored in here.
О, книжка, кстати.
Sails of hatred. I suppose there is something for everyone, including champions.
Who knew archaeology could be so exciting?
Exciting is certainly a word.
Ага, вторую книгу, значит. Третью еще. Есть возможность найти.
Bloodied bandages. Has someone been hurt?
Where would a champion hide a key?
Где может лежать ключ? Лодочка? блин, уж если на то пошло, можно окно разбить, мне кажется. Раз уж вы проникли в кабинет. Вот и
I hope
ключ.
Paul is more skilled at yachting than he is at hiding keys. To earn big, you have to spend big.
Письмо. Ага, смотри, Гилдан угрожала, может, покончить с его карьерой.
Mr. Gildan wasn't afraid to get his hands dirty. Additional earnings to sweeten the victory. An interesting place for a message to a champion. Old betting slips. Paul always bets on Whirlpool. One victory after another.
Сам на себя еще ставит. Ага, смотри, опять дротики те, да?
A box full of darts. Each has a needle and can be loaded with drugs. An expensive set of tools for woodwork. These. An expensive set of tools for woodwork. An amateur wouldn't know how to use these. Shipbuilding, shipwrights tricks, sail weaving.
Too ordinary a room for a champion. There's no incentive to put in any effort.
Так, что мы имеем по чертовым? Теодор угрожал Полу, и дротики есть. Нет, ничего не подходит.
Bloodied bandages.
Привези нам свежих листьев для чаепития. На случай, если есть вопросы, во время гонки ребята будут за тобой приглядывать. Что значит привезти листьев для чаепития? Опять какая-то контрабанда, наверное. Банка из-под чая.
Undeniably psychotropes.
Да.
Not for toothache, I think.
Наркотики.
Undeniably psychotropes. Not for toothache, I think. A typical tea tin. I wonder what he has for biscuits.
А сейчас будет драка.
Oi.
Да.
Hands off my possessions before you lose your fingers. Are you illiterate? The rules are written everywhere.
Ah, Mr. Perks, the
школьник.
cabin boy himself.
Champion, you mean? I was right. You are illiterate. I think a couple of shiners might teach you.
Я
One
тебе
last
моську
chance.
начищу,
Who
школьник.
are you?
I'm Sherlock Holmes, a friend of our mutual acquaintance, Miss Imogen.
Look, you artichoke. Imogen has no friends. Except for me.
If you must try to insult people, it's better to know the meanings of the words that you're using.
You fancy you could teach a sailor to swear? Go ahead. Show me how inventive you are.
Stand still for a moment.
Нифига он какой бычара, а? КДК не видно женщин? Чего? Это женщина? Я думаю, что за голос писклявый какой-то, а? Ясно, это девка. Сильный ушиб. То есть она теоретически могла быть тоже вот, когда слон ворота сломал. Ну да, это контрабандистка.
So, a woman wishes to become a real criminal, and smuggling is a stepping stone towards that? Is there not enough prestige in yachting? Or is it easier to compete with other fools like yourself? Everyone has a starting pistol, just shoot and run.
Don't say a word. I don't know where you're getting half of this nonsense, but you're on some thin ice here that I'm willing to crack.
Damn you, Paul. I'm sick of... Who's this peacock? Does he know who I am?
I definitely know who you are not. You're not a dictionary reader, at least. I wanted to see how you... pals interact with each other in your natural
Сейчас
habitat.
будет буча.
But I'm afraid I have to interfere.
I'm coming.
Ну, после тех драк, что мы проходили, это вообще легче.
Don't cry, you'll live. No more crime for you, and
Give him the pepper snuff.
Серьезный дядя.
You can overcome it.
too simple.
The snuff's ready. It's all yours now. Go for it.
No more crime for you, and
Give him the pepper snuff. You can overcome the...
I couldn't miss the party.
take a rest, my friend. Don't pop. Take a rest.
The snuff's ready. And there's no reward for risking our lives.
Paul's explanation will suffice. Your fellow mariners have a strange way of showing hospitality.
They were not my friends.
Are you sure? I would rather risk my neck for someone who's at least honest and thankful.
Perhaps then don't enter someone's life and be so judgmental, pretending you're better than they are.
Then give me your perspective and allow me to see through your eyes. What were you doing this morning, Miss Perks?
Don't call me that. I'm a champion. I was sailing.
The other club members told me that you missed the race this morning. Do champions not need to practice?
You've talked with them already. No, I wasn't racing. I visited the doctor after that attack on me. And then I had to honor the deal with the bandits you just took care of.
I tried to tell you before, but your partners interrupted. Have you heard the news? Theodore Gilden is dead. Do you have anything to say?
Well, what a shock. To me, he was an angry old ogre. Good riddance. Was it Goliath that killed him? Did it crush him? Break his bones? Come on, tell me. I want all the details.
You have an unusual way of showing grief. Imogen wouldn't appreciate that. But yes, the animal could have been involved.
It's poetic in a way, isn't it? It takes a beast to kill a monster. I wish I could have been that elephant.
This business of yours, you should be more careful. Ruining your life at such a young age is ridiculous.
I am careful. Except for you, no one has noticed where I store the smuggled goods. If the police arrive, there's no link to me. It's common storage, not exclusively mine. I don't know what this means. I'm clueless.
You smuggle illicit psychotropes on your yacht. Not a delivery for the hospital, I'm sure.
Of course not. I've had to cut corners to earn some money. How might a person afford to pay for a yacht in an honest way? I don't know, although I'm smart. The buyers are my customers. Adults who are willing to pay for their pleasure, or weapons for jewels. Whatever they want me to deliver. Nothing criminal.
Well, it's your lucky day. I'm not here because of smuggling. Have you tasted this tea yourself?
I wouldn't have been a champion if I had used it. It's just a side business that keeps my career afloat. It's quite expensive to compete in yachting. Sometimes I cut corners.
Such as fixing whirlpool yourself?
Exactly. And sometimes I just have to pay. That's how I earn money. I don't sell slaves or take the last mangear from a poor family.
Look what I found. A box full of darts.
Hey, that's mine.
I confiscated it. These darts appear to be filled with something. Poison? How powerful is it?
It's strychnine. Enough to instantly kill a small rodent. I haven't tried it on a human. Yet. I hope you know what you're doing.
Could it immobilize a larger animal, say, an elephant?
I've never tried, but I have wondered.
It seems as though Theodore Gilden hung a sword of Damocles over your life and career. Were these only words, or something more serious?
Check my forearm. Pulled muscles and bruises. Small cuts. Nothing that you could call serious.
I doubt that a man in his late 50s could wrestle you.
It wasn't him. He behaved like a rat and hired brutes. His boys tried to lock my hands behind my back, but I was faster and I escaped.
Was he so protective of his daughter, or was it your feminine secret that provoked him?
My guess is that he was protecting his property. As he saw it, he... furniture. He didn't want his daughter to be loved by anyone. What's more painful is that Theodore didn't allow me to love his daughter. Typical.
I'm not sure that your relationship with Imogen could be described as typical.
Are you afraid of a woman in trousers? Now that's typical of men.
Between yachts, darts, and notes from bandits, I've discovered many fascinating facts about you. But this, an installment of Nabe and Laura's adventures. Why did you sully your library with this?
It's a gift from Imogen. I didn't buy it. I might have turned a couple of pages, but nothing more. I swear.
I will give you the benefit of the doubt, but your literary taste has put you on my blacklist. A charming picture. I've heard that champions do often pose with their trophies.
Cheeky. It is a lovely trophy, though. I'm sure you will agree.
What is it that you like most about her? Her naivety? Her father's money?
a somewhat difficult choice, especially now that her father is out of the equation.
Does this knife seem familiar? I didn't find it in your competitor's back, to be clear.
This knife is as blunt as your humor. It's a bosun's knife, but it's not mine. I wouldn't be so careless as to mislay my tools.
Если допустить, что оба говорят правду, что это не их нож, тогда кто был у ворот?
What can you tell me about the elephant?
He's smarter than some people here, including his owner. Although I feel he could be dangerous, no matter how much he's fed.
Why is that? Have you ever seen Goliath attack anyone?
Well, not exactly. But I saw it, abusing some poor tree during one of its walks with Theodore. The expression on that old ninny's face was priceless. But it wasn't funny to look at. Believe me, it was frightening.
A. Swift. Are you familiar with this name? The gentleman had business with Mr. Gilden.
Likely just another strange and wrinkled fellow like old Gilden was. Perhaps this Swift person has a rhino, and they wanted to see which pet was stronger. In other words, I don't know who he is, but I bet he's crazy like Theodore.
I doubt that court owner has ever boasted a battle arena for that size of mammal. You have an interesting imagination.
I don't know what this means. I'm clueless. I'm clueless. I'm clueless. I don't know what this means. I don't know what this means. I don't know what you're suggesting. I don't know what this means. I'm clueless.
Imogen doesn't strike me as an industrious young lady, so I find it strange that she was busy packing up all her belongings when Mr. Gilden died. That's some favorable wind in your sails, isn't it?
Is it so suspicious that a couple might embark on a trip? I wanted to thank her, so we planned to go traveling. A Theodore-free place, without elephants.
The timing of it is suspicious, however. Your lady friend becomes an orphan and heir, and there's a planned trip directly afterwards.
An improvised romantic dinner will never please a spoilt girl. A planned voyage might. It's not spur of the moment.
Угу. И что мы имеем? Возможно, оба могли быть, то есть, ну, непонятно на самом деле, кто. Ой, опять эта душнина пошла, блин. Так, а это что значит у нас? Умножить значение реагента на 2. Так, значит, надо сделать минус 4. Поменять. Минус 2 теперь здесь. А если вот эту умножить еще на 2? Подожди. Так, что мы имеем? Минус 6. 2 должно быть наоборот. 4 и минус. Вот. То есть сейчас будем приманивать слона.
Too ordinary a room for a champion.
Короче, вот
There's no
этот
incentive to put in any effort.
предмет издает звуки.
It might be an elephant.
Дальше. На раскопки надо вернуться. Там ткань лежит. Сюда. Вот сюда, да.
Stop shirking. Get dressed properly and come inside.
Точно, туда ж только рабочих пускай. Надо замаскироваться, значит. Так, рабочий фартук.
Stop loitering.
This fabric will work.
Okay.
Mrs. Nini seemed to know her sewing inside out. I bet she missed us.
I hope Miss Nini won't misunderstand me.
Вот вроде здесь было.
He's even been putting up posters, poor man. Losing it may be the...
Новое дело.
Could you help me?
Apologies, sir, but I've never heard of it. He's even been putting up posters.
Около собора Святого Климента в центре Скаладио местный учитель музыки развесил объявление с просьбой помочь в поисках украденной скрипки. Сначала со слоном разберемся.
Good day, madam. I've come to you with a special requirement. The tailors on the street can't help me, I'm afraid. Could you make a doll for me?
Oh, Senor Holmes. You taught the police how to do their job, and they found the thief. Of course I will help you. But what sort of doll? A child's doll, such as my great niece might play with?
A little larger than your typical doll.
Signore, I don't understand. Boy, girl, animal, and what color?
Animal, a passionate, perhaps amorous animal.
Ah, Signore, you talk in riddles. I am an old lady who's seen it all. Tell me what you need.
I need a life-size elephant.
I think Mrs. Nini outdid herself with this one. Is that a tail?
That's a trunk, John, but I must agree with you that it's a masterpiece.
Well, let's not waste any time.
The game is on.
So, what's the plan? I hope it all doesn't go horribly wrong.
We know that the elephant is seeking a female. We can arrange that. A doll with the appropriate scent might do miracles.
So you're a marriage broker. Well, I suppose that makes me a groomsman. You forgot about your new friends, Sherlock, Nabe and Laura. You won't reunite the trilogy.
Oh, are you enjoying torturing me? Those are your friends, John. I have a case to solve.
Well, it's up to you. Oh,
Well, Goliath is eager for a single...
Книгу-то мы не нашли.
Are we ready? I can't stand the tension.
We're ready. Let's call the elephant.
How could anyone resist? I knew a lady once who said just that. Too bad I'm not an elephant. Take your time, Sherry. That deserves a slap.
And here's our lovesick friend.
What is the meaning of this? Why are you bringing it here? I won't allow you to leave it.
I assure you that it is only a temporary measure. Gone, I promise you.
Так, а у меня было сохранение, интересно, до этого. Если вот это посмотреть, чтобы книжку найти. Да. Блин, только где может быть книжка? Может быть, конечно, на раскопках. Потому что было 3 локации, которые можно было исследовать. Это дом, яхт-клуб и раскопки. И в доме и яхт-клубе я нашел книгу. А вот на раскопках нет.
Stop, Lloyd.
I've nothing to add. Moving on. I've nothing to add.
Your partner had a very specific attitude towards the things he treasured. Was this habitual for him?
That would have been too much even for him. Don't get me wrong, he had a harsh temper. Like a true businessman, he was ready to burn his competitors to the ground.
But threatening someone physically would have been something new even for him, am I correct?
Absolutely. Besides, I had never seen him this angry. The fellow who received the letter must have been extremely alarmed. Be swift.
Ну и где может быть эта книга? логично, что она где-то у этого мужика, потому что все остальные места я исследовал.
Be swift.
Papers, pen, torch.
What are you doing?
Ah, now I have to start over. Ceramics, skulls, keys. Pencils, pipes, matches.
Ага, вот она, смотри.
Sharpest pickaxe. A guilty pleasure of the real archaeologist. Missing your Laura, Mr. Swift?
Hey, a word about the trilogy.
Right then, you literary expert, what was so important about these books? Or did you simply need some kindling?
It's inspirational. I have a plan. Are you listening?
I wish I wasn't, but I am.
So, we catch a monkey, a langur, for example, then we extract some blood from it.
What? Why?
It will make us forever young, Sherry. Page 127, the second book.
Oh, I am so done with this.
No, wait. Then how about we make a wax statue?
I've stopped listening, John.
И смысл всего этого был. Так, а теперь идем за слоном.
The game is on.
So, what's the plan? I hope it all doesn't go horribly wrong.
We know that the elephant is seeking a female. We can arrange that. A doll with the appropriate scent might do miracles.
So you're a marriage broker. Well, I suppose that makes me a groomsman. Oh, she is a bit breezy, I must say.
Well, Goliath is eager for a single female elephant in his area. It should be just enough for his taste. You'll need to trust me.
Are we ready? I can't stand the tension.
We're ready. Let's call the elephant.
How could anyone resist?
Походу, надо все реплики прожить. Нет какой-то одной правильной.
I knew a lady once who said just that. Too bad I'm not an elephant. Take your time, Sherry. That deserves a slap. And then a kiss.
And here's our lovesick friend.
What is the meaning of this? Why are you bringing it here? I won't allow you to leave it.
I assure you that it is only a temporary measure. It won't be long until the elephant is gone, I promise you. It injured itself while running through the forest. Peaceful and compliant, almost a gentleman. The left tusk is larger and more worn. You're a left-tusked elephant.
Ага, дротик все-таки. То есть его кто-то спровоцировал на атаку.
A feathered fletching. This might be promising.
Опять эта фигня, ну. Так, а что мы имеем по этому яду? Стрихнин. Такого количества было достаточно. А стрихнин, по-моему, был в дротиках у Ола. Я не думаю, что слон виноват. Его, скорее всего, кто-то спровоцировал. Ага, смотри-ка, можно еще кого-то расспросить.
Not bad.
Что он нам на это скажет сейчас?
Just be quick. Just be quick.
Нет. А кого надо об этом спросить?
Want to talk about the elephant in the yard?
A royal suite for a favourite pet.
Plenty of food to satisfy even the most fastidious.
I've nothing to say about this. I've nothing to say about this.
Have you seen what your father sent to Paul?
This is despicable. My father was never a gentleman, but this crosses the line. I knew that father wasn't fond of Paul, but this is just awful. If only he could have seen how good Paulie is to me. I've nothing to say about this. I'm afraid I can't add anything useful.
Are you aware that Paul smuggles drugs for a dangerous gang?
Mr. Holmes, I've already told you. I call him a pirate in play. He's not an actual pirate. He's a champion and a brave gentleman, not a thug.
Let us agree to disagree on that. But don't be surprised if one of his clients knocks on your door. I have to leave you.
Сейчас я. Блин, тут так выходит, что... Типа они оба могли. У обоих был мотив, у обоих был дротик. Оба с ушибом на локте. А вот с кем надо поговорить насчет этой улики, еще непонятно. Типа значок, значит с кем-то поговорить. С этим попробуешь ли поболтать опять? Раскопщиком. Потому что значок стоит, типа якобы с кем-то поболтать надо.
Look who's here. Help me, please.
I wish I could help you.
Или может попробовать в полицию сходить, вдруг там типа,
Стоп!
Как они вскрытие проводили. Может какая-то инфа есть. Ага.
Moving on.
As far as I can
yeah.
tell, you're a man of the academic world, so this book about Nabe and Laura is just an empirical study?
What? That nonsense? I prefer to lose my eyesight than read such trash.
So, you know nothing about it?
I know nothing. I wish I'd never heard of it in the first place, this caricature of science.
Do I hear traces of envy? You're still relatively young that you might find your own Laura.
Perhaps I envy Nabe, for I cannot simply blow people up for distracting me. That's all. You happy now? Wonderful.
I forgot.
вот смотри, я должен что-то придумать. То есть у него был прям мотив, чтобы бить того. Можно попробовать сохраниться. Попробовать обвинить.
You are guilty, Mr. Swift. Killing Theodore Gilden was a testing challenge. You succeeded.
What makes you think I'm somehow involved in Gilden's death? My partner's death, I might remind you.
Your dart uses strychnine to kill rodents at the site, is that correct?
Well, yes, that...
The same dart with strychnine was found on Goliath. The very same substance is a powerful stimulant. It causes convulsions, a flow of energy. You shot Goliath. The elephant became extremely energetic. For a man of your age, it was easier to hit a larger grey target than a small man.
You said it yourself. Goliath killed Theodore, and your strychnine speculations are absurd. Only athletes use it as a stimulant, not elephants.
True, but one dart of strychnine would not be enough. You were there when Theodore Gilden died.
Nonsense. I visited him many times, but I wasn't there when the...
Then I must have made a mistake, because the murderer met Goliath's rage personally. The perpetrator was hit by the gate and thrown into the shed. Your bruise One further detail is that the murderer had a bosun's knife.
That's your interpretation of...
It's not a hypothesis once proven.
Не, походу не он.
Let me tell you a story. A man spends almost 5 years of his life locating an art. The same man even goes so far as to sign a contract. Years go by and there's still no result. He spits on the research, he promises to bury the site under an eccentric... Theodore Gilden could do anything he wanted with this place, and you were anxious about... You tried to tame Gilden's eccentricity.
Theodore wasn't trying to sabotage my... He wasn't a pleasure to talk to, but...
Theodore Gilden was a ruthless... So you had to kill him. You felt neither pride nor pleasure.
I knew you'd come to your...
But you should abandon your research and...
But, young man...
Of course you can, otherwise your
This is an
Oh, spare the self-pity. Think of Goliath.
Не-не-не-не-не, это бред. Так. Получается, что не... А, тут... Ага, про книгу, да, его можно спросить все-таки. Ну да, раз уж бежали.
Стоп!
Действительно, может, слон. Но, типа, дротик в нем тогда. Почему?
I forgot.
Ага, ну про улику, значит, мы спросили. Про книгу. А все-таки почему висит значок с кем-то поговорить?
Would you like to report a crime?
May I ask for your assistance?
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
So much work, so little time.
Excuse me, just one question.
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
И с кем поговорить вот насчет этого? То, что будет торчит дротик.
May I ask for your assistance?
Why don't you go and ask your rich friends?
Hog heaven.
Попробуйте этого, что ли, обвинить тогда. Вот у них тупо поровну одинаковых улик. У обоих были дротики, у обоих был мотив. У обоих синяк на локте. Оба говорят, что нож не их.
Did it feel good killing Theodore Gilden after the humiliation and threats?
What? I thought you were blaming Goliath for that.
No, no, I think you killed Theodore.
I'm far better than to kill Gilden. Believe me.
You see, I managed to capture the elephant. Goliath had a dart stuck in his hide, similar to the ones that you use to kill rodents. My guess is that you used Goliath. A dart can kill a mouse or human, but for an elephant it's not enough. Strychnine is a powerful stimulant and convulsant. Once the drug was in the bloodstream, Goliath became extremely agitated and so blinded by the flow of energy that he killed his owner.
And my dart is responsible for that. I'd rather use my hands.
Yes, there would have been fewer variables, but after the attack on you, your condition didn't allow for a direct confrontation. So, you used what you had.
That's not what happened. Anyone might have the same set of darts as I do. They're not expensive.
But not everyone knew Theodore and had access to his property. You were at the crime scene at the precise moment when Gilden died.
I was not. I was visiting the doctor after the attack on me.
Ah, of course, where no one saw you. That's an inconvenience. But in any case, the person who was there met the rage of the elephant. One was struck by the gate with such impact that they were thrown into the shed. The knife fell out. The bruises on your elbow match the contour of the hole in the shed.
But I told you where my bruises came from.
And I heard you, but you didn't catch my words. A bosun's knife was found there, a very specific tool commonly used in your field.
That's only your assumption. I was never there. I mean, I was, but not when this happened.
I can understand why you killed Mr. Gilden. He saw you with his daughter. He checked up on you, yachtsman, smuggler, and a woman. He went so far as to hire some thugs to attack you. Theodore knew your weakness, your career. He forced you into a corner. You're a survivor. You were prepared for the worst, but Theodore surpassed even your worst-case scenario. So you responded accordingly.
I've earned everything myself. Every victory, every trophy, every mangir. I achieved all of it without murder. I don't need to kill in order to win.
And you weren't afraid that he would reveal your secret to the owner of the yacht club or your competitors?
I can control my fear. Trust me, I wouldn't have become a professional athlete otherwise.
In addition to the true murderer, I discovered many facts concerning Theodore Gilden. He was a ruthless, violent, impulsive, and egocentric man. He didn't care about you or his partners. His daughter openly disregards him despite shedding some tears. He was a hostile man, impossible to reason with. In fact, I can understand why you killed him. My only advice to you is to take Whirlpool and disappear.
You accuse me of such nonsense and then you ask me to leave. No. I have to start from scratch. I have to abandon Imogen.
That would be only a minor inconvenience. The facts are not in your favor. The police would likely disregard the words of a woman, particularly if she was wearing gentleman's clothing. Also, I would be likely to tell the police all that I know. There is nothing for you here anymore, only anxiety and hostility. Would you wish to live like that, or start anew, somewhere safer?
A scapegoat. I understand. I have no choice. I have to start over again.
The real scapegoat is the elephant. It'll be executed as the authorities need a guilty party. So don't look back. Good luck.
Может быть, реально слон тогда же надо. А кто дротик воткнул? Не, давай по-другому. Так не пойдет. А кто тогда воткнул дротик? И нож, чей, и кто был на месте преступления? Все-таки мне не дает покоя вот этот маркер, что нужно с кем-то поговорить.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
May I ask for your assistance?
I won't help you, sir.
Time to check your who, what, and what, Sherry. Who are you asking? About what and dressed as what?
Девка виновата.
You were right about Goliath. Everyone confirmed your opinion. They all agree that the beast is vicious. The animal wielded 2 tons of rage, and Mr. Gilden regrettably didn't stand a chance. The mating season only served to amplify its temper.
Oh, spare me. That's a little too much detail, thank you. What is the point of this conclusion? How do you plan to use your findings?
Miss Gilden, I know how much you dislike the elephant.
Rather more than dislike. I wish I could have done more to that wretch than just speak of it.
But it's innocent. Goliath did not intend to kill your father. It was provoked, scared, and in mating season. Your father took Goliath's normal state for granted, and in doing so made a mistake that caused the elephant to be aggressive.
Stop it! I already know the answer. I don't need your moral perspective on this situation. I don't know why you wasted your time. I actually did more than you.
Which involved what, Miss Gilden?
A man with a big wallet made an offer to take the elephant away. I accepted it. I was so naive, thinking that it was me who was so helpless. But you are useless too.
I am glad that the elephant is no longer of your concern, but I need to make sure.
I don't care, and I don't want to listen. Thought you wouldn't turn up.
Why is that? I suppose it's the English way to leave without saying goodbye, but I never planned to abandon you.
Because you brought the filthy beast here. Because you did nothing to ensure its proper punishment. I had to do everything, not you.
I was piecing together your father's murder.
There was nothing to piece together. I told you, it was Goliath. I never asked you to talk with anyone. I asked you to find the stupid animal.
Even if my efforts are invisible, that does not mean that I did nothing.
I don't have the strength to argue. These are my father's belongings. They're about your mother. Take them all and leave me be.
I won't waste your time any longer, Miss Gilden. Thank you for your help.
Блин, тоже что-то не то, как будто бы. Короче, надо подумать. Иду скоро. Непонятно до сих пор мне ничего. Так сделано, что как будто оба могут быть виноваты. Вообще непонятно. Поговорить с нужным человеком. Кто этот нужный человек? С кем надо поговорить насчет слона?
Could you help me?
I can't help you, friend.
Ага. Ничего не понятно. Если так сделано, что оба подходят под виноватых и оба отрицают, никто не сознается. Может тогда типа обвинить слона и пощадить его? Тогда, по крайней мере, никто не пострадает. Потому что если их обвинить, и кто-то из них не виноват, тут либо их сажать в тюрьму, либо слона казнят. Это тоже нехорошо.
Miss Gilden, I know how much you dislike the elephant.
Rather more than dislike. I wish I could have done more to that wretch than just speak of it.
But it's innocent. Goliath did not intend to kill your father. It was provoked, scared, and in mating season. Your father took Goliath's normal state for granted, and in doing so made a mistake that caused the elephant to be aggressive.
Stop it! I already know the answer. I don't need your moral perspective on this situation. I don't know why you wasted your time. I actually did more than you.
Which involved what, Miss Gilden?
A man with a big wallet made an offer to take the elephant away. I accepted it. I was so naive, thinking that it was me who was so helpless. But you are useless too.
I am glad that the elephant is no longer of your concern, but I need to make sure.
I don't care, and I don't want to listen.
Какое-то очень странное, непонятное дело, если честно. Вообще ничего не понятно.
Never planned to abandon you.
Может, специально
Because you
так
brought the
сделано.
filthy beast here. Because you did nothing to ensure its
Потому
proper
что, по
punishment.
сути, вообще
I had
как
to
будто
do
кто-то третий
everything,
еще был.
not you.
I was piecing together your father's murder.
There was nothing to piece together. I told...
Even...
I don't...
Тупая девка.
My mother always wore this around her neck until one day it disappeared. I was wondering where it went. She said it was a birthday present from a good friend. I just had another glimpse of a memory, John. It's fuzzy, but I'm sure it happened somewhere in the manor.
Finally moving forward. Shall we go? You know, I envy you, Sherry. You can talk to other people and they won't ignore you.
And I envy you. You can ignore any person you're bored with. You don't miss out on much. Most men are dull, unlike yourself.
Well, I'm flattered.
Фрагменты... А, зеркало надо найти, оно, по-моему, на втором этаже было. Вот здесь, да.
I had a surprise for my mother. I was holding an ancient Greek vase, or rather, quite a big piece of it. You had a shovel with you, John. I remember now. We dug up the vase from Greek ruins here on Cordona, and were eager to show my mother right away. For some reason, the door was closed. We knocked.
But nobody answered. We thought that she was busy.
So we left the vase and ran downstairs. I decided to gather some archaeological tools in order to take a closer look at the vase.
But then we heard something, didn't we?
Yes. Came from upstairs.
The vase was broken, shards scattered all over the floor. And your mother was standing at the door.
Indeed, John. I doubt it was her. Let me concentrate. Otto Richter was standing there, furious at us. Dr. Richter told us never to disturb my mother when the door is closed. He said she had broken the vase.
But we didn't believe him. I bet he smashed it.
Дверь открылась.
Her things are still here.
Presumably Mycroft never felt the need to sort through it all.
Or couldn't bring himself to.
No. He would have put it behind him and moved on. My brother is not one for sentimentality. Looks like it was damaged by a blunt object. This room always reeked with an acrid medicinal stench. And here is the reason. This picture was drawn by my mother. I recognize her hand. There's a date on it, 8th of December, 1868. This seems a bit odd. I can recognize my mother's style, but it's far too sloppy. Dated 12th of February, 1869. It's difficult to tell what this is meant to represent. There's no date at all. It's a strange feeling to read about my father's death in the newspaper. I can't recall anything except the deep feeling of loss.
You were too young. It happened before we even met. It's so sad. I'm sorry.
Что-то, короче, у нее было. Но точно не туберкулез.
Straps on the bed. Just doesn't look right. Seems this was the most frequently used medication. 1 dram dissolved in a glass of water, administered daily. Not to exceed 1 dose in 24 hours, not to be given to children.
Oh, I would love to take a bath right now.
Not this one. Surface corrosion suggests it was prone to extreme temperature fluctuations. For medical purposes, I suppose.
Во-во-во, письма покойному мужу стал писать, что я вышел, да.
No labels. I doubt it ever had one. There appear to be residues of the bottle's contents at the bottom.
Do you think the doctor could have used these tools here? I hope not.
Oh, it brings back some memories. My mother loved flowers. They made her smile. I remember we would bring a new bouquet every week to make her a bit happier.
That's why we collected all the violet flowers we could find on the island. Look what I found! The White King is under attack. Sherry, can you save him and checkmate the opponent in one move? Oh, nice move. You saved the king and checkmated the black king with the rook.
Так, опять вот этой фигней возиться. -2, 1, 2. Ага, кольцо.
Mother was troubled that morning. Something we did upset her. Dr. Richter tried to calm her down. We had to put the tray with Mother's morning tea down, but why? The broken plate shards were all over the floor. Mycroft had to change his suit as the one he was wearing was completely stained. It's starting to ring a bell. I think it happened in the morning.
I don't believe you! Liars! Get away from me! It's not true! It's not real!
What? Oh. Everything will be okay, Sherry. I promise.
It was the morning of the 9th of April, the day my mother died. My mother, she was not just ill, but mad. God have mercy.
I'm sorry. That explains why you locked the memory away.
There must be more, John. That was the morning of her death. I need to know what happened. John!
Every time you... I just don't... Please, Sherry, leave it be.
Just breathe, John. You know that I cannot leave the last stone unturned. We are so close.
I know. But can we at least leave it for another day?
Well, history tells us these memories are triggered by our investigation of other matters. I suspect it could not be forced even if I so desired.
Thank you. How are you feeling about all this? Tell me, I'm not the only one reeling.
In the end, little has changed. My mother was still unwell, just not with tuberculosis. What I do not yet understand is why Mycroft lied about it. There are precious few pieces of this puzzle remaining, John. Let us dawdle here no longer.
Indeed. Wait, did you hear that?
Yes. Metallic soles. What is this sailor doing here?
Sherlock Holmes, isn't it? I was looking.
With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
You can call me your new game. The rules are simple. I have something for you, but you alone must work out what that is.
And that something is my prize, I suppose?
You're a fast learner, sir.
cannot believe that Mr. Vogel has somehow successfully called my attention to his gallery. You're here with an invitation to visit it, obviously.
My word, you are fast, Mr. Holmes. Could you explain how you came to that conclusion?
Of course. Explanations are my favorite part of any conversation. Hands without any sign of regular physical activity, in contradiction to one who would most usually wear such a uniform. The paint in your hair is pink. I don't know of any military service that paints their ships pink, unless they have launched a new fashionable fleet. A sailor with the soul of an artist? I would suggest rather a gallery employee disguised as a sailor to mislead me. How many artists on the island know where I live and of my passion for deduction? Werner Vogel is clearly at the top of the list. And you've been attempting to conceal something square-shaped within your pocket. An invitation, I suppose. An invitation to Mr. Vogel's gallery.
That was remarkable, Mr. Holmes. Mr. Vogel was right about your genius. I think he may have even underestimated you. This is your invitation. Please tell Mr. Vogel that the seed has been planted. He asked me to tell you to do so, if you win this little game. Farewell.
Вот это можно расследовать сейчас. Около собора Святого Климента в центре Скаладио. Газеты появились.
Extra, extra! Elephant adopted! Interested in some Cordona news? Check the front page. You won't regret it.
Нашел в редакции Кроникл у нас.
Mr. Holmes, I have something for you. Mr. Holmes, I see what you're up to. Mysterious stranger pursues betrothed woman. But please, let us keep things professional. I have in my possession an envelope containing details of a special assignment for you. Tell me, are you interested?
I believe I am, but to be very clear, Miss Sertle, my interest extends to the message and not to the messenger.
So he claims he's not a gal sneaker, seducing women everywhere he goes. Perhaps the truth is even more scandalous?
Please spare me the speculation and return to the matter at hand.
A gang of smugglers, the Eels, have Cordona in their clammy grip. The British Empire can abide it no longer. Mycroft insists they be disbanded. But this organization only falls with the capture of their odious leader, Friedrich Panzer. And note well, I did say capture, not kill. Inside your envelope is a map marked with the Eels' warehouses. But alas, we do not know in which Friedrich Panzer resides.
So even Mycroft has his limits.
Indeed. You must be sure to identify the correct warehouse before entering. Because once one is compromised, the other's occupants will scatter. Here are all the files, and feel free to use the archive too. Again, do not enter the wrong location, nor see any harm done to Friedrich Panzer.
Miss Ertle, if you're quite done with the redundant instructions, I shall get to work.
Well, that's perfect. Tortured hero lashes out after rejected romance. Tomorrow's edition will be a sensation.
Oriental rugs at a good price.
Merhaba. It's a good day for a purchase. May your purchase bring you...
This spike, take a look. Maybe something will catch your eye. I hope you like what you bought.
Master, my goods will brighten up your house. Enjoy your purchase.
Merhaba.
Mr. Sherlock Holmes, I presume?
Correct. With whom do I have the pleasure?
Emilio Estero. Happy to make your acquaintance. I am here on... He's on his way to Cordona. In the meantime, he requests your assistance with a sensitive matter. My orders are to provide you with the details.
You have my attention, Mr. Estevaux.
Mark Ridley, the son of General Arthur Ridley, is being blackmailed. Suffice to say, the compromising material is of a delicate nature. The matter is of no small importance to the Crown, especially given the status quo on Cordona.
What about the status quo?
The Ottoman population holds a certain animosity towards the colonial rule. It's been this way since we took over the island. General Ridley made concessions with their leaders, but I'm afraid we are still teetering on the edge of open hostility.
What does Mycroft want me to do? Retrieve the blackmail material?
No, sir, nothing of the sort. Mark Ridley is meeting the blackmailer atop the old city bridge tower. You shall observe from a distance, then establish the blackmailer's identity. Do not attempt to arrest him. We'll handle it from there.
Saving the best for yourself? Fine.
There is a cafe just over the bridge that provides a good vantage point. Please report to me when you are done. I'll be waiting for you here, and remember, discretion is of the essence.
Я думаю, что ты достанешь. Туда, когда человек уже скидку закончил, он сразу достает вещи. Ну, вот как мне вот теперь? Ники спроси. Как так можно делать, вообще не доставать вещи? Я-то не стирала. Я думала, что ты не будешь стирать. Не видела, что ты оно постирала. Я стирала. Настя, вещи сразу. Я думала, что ты достанешь. Причем тут это? Надо сразу доставать, как тот человек, который стирает, сразу достает. Как это не понимать?